Sex magic is one of the most powerful aspects of magic because we're using a life force. Women are very, very strong with their sex magic when we're having our periods, because the menstrual period, because of the copper element in the body, is higher. And this also affects the astral, and our chi is circulated more and is amplified at that time. But sex magic is directing the orgasm and building up to the orgasm. And the more power you have in your soul, you're going to feel the tingling and that, and raising the energy. Because the sex act and the orgasm is used to create another human life, and it's second to the life force, and it's tied into the life force in intensity. And there's no power stronger than the life force. Any of you have ever felt the death grip or gotten close to death? I mean, people have had all kinds of experiences. And using this energy, we tap into this energy, and it's done masturbating, and you're building up to this climax, and you're working to this climax, and all of the time that you're working to this climax, you are focusing on what you want, your goal, that you want to accomplish, that you want to put your energy into. And at the time of the climax, you visualize the orgasm and the energy of the orgasm, whatever form that you want to. Like some people might visualize it in a ball like the sun, a fireball, whatever, a white ball, that's all purpose. Or whatever you want, you visualize that energy and you put it into your goal, whatever it is, whether it's another person, or whether it's into attracting money, whatever it is. Whether if you want to connect souls with somebody, of course that gets pretty deep, and you connect souls with somebody, you watch that you're connecting with the right person, because you're going to be connected permanently unless you know how to undo that. And it's a lot harder to undo than it is to connect. If you want to influence somebody, there's different aspects of the soul. You've got the aura, okay, and that's like the outline. And then you've got the ethereal aspect of the soul, like if you see someone, their ghost after they've been deceased, or someone astral projecting, that's the ethereal aspect. The Ka, the Ba, and the Ak, different aspects of the soul, the Egyptian. That's where the original Kabbalah came from. Ka, Ba. Then there's the light body, okay, and that's like the light. And Lucifage Rothakal, he even commented that he would want to return to the light different demons that had lost the spiritual war, that were attacked and had parts of their soul taken from them. We freed the demons, and they've now returned to the light, but he often commented to these nasty sorcerers that would call him up that he wished to return to the light in thousands of years or whatever. And they have returned to the light. Their bodies and their auras are bright now, for those of you who summon demons and communicate with demons if you see them. But you take the light body of a human being, okay, and you visualize it. Okay, say that you want a love spell or something, you want to influence somebody, and you pull that body out, okay, and you visualize their body, especially as it should be done when they're sleeping. Pull out their light body, and you direct the energy of the orgasm into that light body, and you tell that person what you want them to do. You try, and you don't say will. You never use will, because will is energy doesn't understand will or can or whatever. It understands a present tense command, because will is like a nebulous term. When, will, when, or never comes. You are doing this. You are. You have. You know, you feel love for me. I'm irresistible to you. All this stuff, sexually irresistible. That's how you would work sex magic, which is the most powerful. It's also known as water magic. It's ruled by the element of water, for working like in a love spell. You can also use it for different things, money, whatever. Basically, sex magic is for growth type of things, because it's ruled by the water element, and the water element is like a growth element, like the earth. It's not a destructive element. It can be used for dissolution as well, but you have to know what you're doing. Dissolving, it can dissolve things. It can destroy, you know, but you have to know what you're doing. But the sex magic, basically, you need to put all your desire in building up to that climax. All of your desire, and you visualize what you want while you're stimulating yourself. And then you release that energy in the form of an orgasm. And that's what sex magic is all about. And you should also pay attention to your planets and try to have the moon in the correct signs, because the moon co-rules the sex chakra as it's connected with the third eye. And each chakra has a counterpart, like you've got the base and the crown, and you've got the sex chakra, the orange one, the second chakra, also known as the sacral chakra, and the sixth chakra, ruled by the moon. And you've got your throat chakra and your solar chakra that are also connected, and the heart is like at the center. So the moon should be in a proper sign for your working, which is not hard to find. You just get a hold of an ephemeris, or even online you find out where the moon is at, where your planets are at, and you use this power for yourself. And another thing too is it's not just a one-shot deal. I've learned about magic over the years on my own. A lot of it you have to keep doing it, over and over again, unless you program it to program or to feed off of an external energy somewhere else, to where energy is supplied to keep it going. And you still have to keep it going on your own, make sure you maintain it, so to speak, so you don't lose your goal. But basically that's what sex magic is, and it's very powerful. And you don't need an altar or anything like that. You just do it in your own bed or do it anywhere, and just focus. And it's the intensity that counts. The intensity, the desire, and directing the energy of the orgasm. Hail Satan.